Say what? What you mean? But it literally is. It literally is. So what do you mean? Huh? Child. Mm-mm. 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 Don't do that. Don't start. You've been just fine. Do not start.
Mommy, where's my Hot Wheels? Superpowers.
You got some superpowers.
Mommy, where's the pocketbook? Because my Hot Wheels.
Oh, right there. Bring it here. Hey, y'all. Hey. Watching from Maryland. Hey, Cyber Fam.
Hi.
Go open the door for Daddy. Go open the door for Dad. Child, why my husband knocking on the door like he ain't got no key? Watched your live earlier from yesterday with the mics. Was laughing so hard I was crying. Honey, listen.
Chicken? Chicken and fries? Yes. Who that? Who that?
Hey, NYC, New Jersey in the house.
Kitty?
Bahamas in the house. Okay.
Oh.
I know, right? I was trying it out. It just came from the TikTok shop.
Oh my God. It got all my gray hairs.
Well, you look very distinguished. Very distinguished. I like the gray hair. You look very distinguished. It's giving a very distinguished look. Yeah, Rebecca knocking like the po-po.
Hi.
You gotta put the show on. What happened? Turn the show off. Why are you on the camera?
Bring, Boosie, don't go through my pocketbook. Yeah, bring it here. I'll get them. Yes. Okay. Let me let Magic say hi.
Mom, who got me?
Skylar had Boosie's name.
Hi. Hi. So she got me. Today, I know the me, but I know
Say today.
I say today,
I'm going to be doing a.
Go to 80, the 80. Only go to brush in the middle. I know when the baby me. I know when I'm for them and the me. I know when I'm someone me and the me. Bye bye.
Oh, you so sweet, Maggie. You are so sweet.
Hi.
Honey, Maggie gonna have a whole blog or something, baby. I'm gonna let Maggie take over raising cultures in a couple of years. Where you get this one from? Where you get this one? Oh, it came out of that box?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And this one.
Look at that. Ain't that crazy? That it came.
And this one?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Maggie's gonna be taking over in a few years. Cause baby, she already know what to do. I know what to do. Thank you, Marcia. I'm gonna let the girls know. You're done? You ain't even start, but you are definitely going to eat that. So, yes, y'all. So, anyway, I just really wanted to come on here and let y'all know that we did have our family brunch, lunch. She looks like a little Asian baby. Yeah, she's gotten that a lot. Like, is her daddy Asian? Not that we know of. No, but if y'all saw my sister when my sister was a baby, I mean her age, Mikey looked just like that. She is like the exact image of her mom. I need to talk to Winnie Pooh.
No, what do my other one?
Winnie Pooh, we know. So yeah, she is talking more and more. And so we had gone over to my grandma's, over my aunt's house to have our Christmas brunch, lunch, dinner, you know, whatever you want to call it these days, you know. And y'all, I was just so engulfed and caught up with my family that I didn't even really, I didn't even really think about my phone, picking up my phone. I just really wanted to be, I really wanted to just really take the time and just be in the moment with my family, with my grandmother. Gigi's doing well. Yes, how should I say this? Gigi's doing well. But I guess from how you guys have seen her in your mind, that's how I want y'all to have her in y'all mind. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think that, I want my grandmother to be able to consent to being put on Raising Cultures. And right now, I don't think that she's able to consent to that. And so I just rather not, put her on there. I will say that, I think that I might do a video later and it might have a glimpse or two of her in there. But I really just wanted to be in the moment with my family without, my family is, even a couple of my family members like, oh, you ain't going on Raising Cultures. You ain't on Raising Cultures. And they say that because they adore, they love Raising Cultures platform as well. So, and so they are used to, me like, hey, y'all, being, with both, with y'all and with them, and it's not, it's just not a big deal. But, I just really, really wanted to be there and be in there. But, Gigi looks she looks different from when y'all probably last saw her. I mean, like a drastic change or whatever. But, and it'd be a lot. It's a lot. Like, to me, dementia and Alzheimer's is one of those things. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around, like, all the research. Like, y'all ain't got nothing yet. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. It's such a hard thing. We had went to an Alzheimer's walk a few months ago, maybe a month ago. So, and one of the local news broadcasters, or whatever, she was hosting the event, and she had got up there, and she lost her mom to Alzheimer's. And one of the things that she said has really been sticking with me for this reason. But she said that you lose the person that you grieve them twice. You grieve them because once the disease progress, it's almost like, the person don't know you barely recognize them visibly, they're still, and then you're grieving who they once were, but they're still alive. And so you still have to, figure out that connection, and you have to, figure out, like, you still want those positive vibes around them. And my grandma, her memory is, she knows, like, we was asking her questions. She was able to respond, whether it was verbally or with her face. My aunt would be like, open your eyes if you're cold, or, she would open her eyes, or, whatever. And then, she said that you would then grieve them to death and in death. But mostly people with Alzheimer's don't succumb to the actual disease itself. There's so many other factors and so many other symptoms and just different things that as a family we're learning about, and we're trying to, just support my aunt and my grandmother. My aunt is my grandma's primary caregiver, and just try to support them as best we can. But from the time that she was in the hospital 3 weeks ago to now, she is doing lovely, y'all. I mean, she really is. She's talking, she's recognizing, she's above a whisper. We can actually hear what she's saying. And so, but you know, it's still hard to see. You know, it's still hard to see, like, is this disease really doing this to my grandma? Like, put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Like, I want to fight dementia. I want to fight Alzheimer's. Because, like, she don't deserve that. Like, she don't deserve that. She, you know, she has always been that girl. Like, she still is that girl. But, I mean, I'm like, she has, like, I don't ever remember a time where I can think of, like, a bad thing, like, a bad moment with my grandma, you know. And I'm just speaking from the perspective of, I have a few friends and a few, hey, auntie, hey, Bria. I have a few people that I've known and just classmates and just different things where, you know, if y'all, a lot of y'all have seen my family, and y'all know that me and my siblings are the darkest grandchildren. The darkest grandchildren in all of, like, my family is literally really light. My grandma, my aunts, you know, like, we're the darkest of our cousin groups, you know, whatever. And I would hear so many different stories of how grandmas would treat their lighter complected grandchildren versus their darker complected they would have favorites. Hey, Koya. Oh, yeah, honey. Now, you a part of the family, so I know you know. Thank you, Farrah. And so, you know, I was like, my grandma has never done that. Like, I was just like, when I would hear people say stuff like that, I'd be like, for real? Your grandma treated you like that because you was dark skinned? Huh? Like, I could not, I couldn't wrap that around my mind, because it just, you know, like, when I was growing up, like, I knew, because we can see, like, I knew that they were lighter complected. I mean, to the point where some of my aunts are white passing. You know, like, they are light. And especially in the, honey, I put Boosie beside my aunt, was sitting beside my aunt earlier today, my mama's sister, and they was the same complexion. And so, you know, I would hear, like, they would make the darker complected child feel low or belittle them, or, you know, talk down on them. And these are things that I've heard from people that I know. And I just was like, oh my gosh, like, your grandma? Oh my God. You know, I can't fathom that, because my grandma ain't never did nothing like that, baby. Like, oh no, like, she loved one love. Everybody was treated the exact same. So I don't know. My grandma would always encourage us, and she would always say, you know, how pretty we were and how beautiful we were. And, you know, I mean, she was just like, you know, that's how she was back in the day up until now. Like, she's still the same way. But so, you know, I don't think people deserve anything like that they go through. You know, especially if they've been, you know, if they've, you know, they say you reap what you sow, and if you've sown some great seeds, then you should be able to reap greatly in your senior years. I don't know, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah.
They can go back farther. They can go back farther.
Wait, let me try it from this side, okay, Dad? Daddy.
And y'all know Ricardo love a toy.
What's this black one for?
Go.
He can't even come home and take his clothes off before he start building ramps.
Up there now.
Oh, you owe me a couple of them coins.
I paid you all. I paid my money over.
You didn't pay me nothing, Shein. I want my money.
I paid you. Mom. Oh, I'll give you my credit card right now.
Oh, well, give me the credit card. Yeah, because you playing. Don't play me. Don't play me close. Don't play me close. I got good memory when it comes to money. Hey, then pay me my money.
I paid you that 100, and then you gave me like I gave you that 100, and then you gave me
That was because you owed me already.
No, I paid you that 15. I gave you the 100 because I ain't have no 50 to pay for this car. Yeah.
Right, you owed me already.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still got $20 to use though. That stuff was only $36 for 40.
Plus tax, plus shipping.
So that's like I still got $10 to use.
Okay.
So, don't do that. But I still know what I'm saying. Huh? Start from the bottom now. Get started from the bottom now. It's big bucks. It's not much, but it's big bucks. Don't play. Well, hold on.
Big bucks.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's setting up the ramp for the kid. Aiden, please. Aiden.
I am up now. I am up. I am up. I am up.
What the food is?
Stop
On the
playing
stove.
with me.
That's all they had. They ain't on the stove.
Dad about to eat a sugar cookie.
Mm-mm.
You just looked at the box.
Oh, thank you. My aunt just gave me this at our Christmas dinner. She said stars. Cause period. Cause I'm a star. She gave everybody a hat with a different thing on it. Star, love, just different little things. So, tell y'all about Aiden. Aiden, what you, no, because it's his to take. When I asked y'all to pack a plate, oh, no, y'all can.
Take a plate. I don't think so.
If you take them beats off your ears, you can hear when I say something. You didn't pack a plate.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, mom. Let's go home.
Don't sing no Christmas songs. I don't want to hear nothing about no dick in the halls. My dick your eyeballs. Ain't no jingle bells. It's gonna be jingle hell. I'm kind of new to your channel. How did I get into fostering that led to adoption? Hey, Ari Gonzalez Mendez. Hope I said that right. Rita, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Aiden, but Aiden gonna run me my coins. So I'm gonna run him this fade.
I ran them coins. I ran them coins real quick. I spent it. Can I spend it? Can I spend it? Or is my able to spend it?
What?
Can I spend it?
Oh, I don't care what you do.
I'm up there. Hey, look, it's big bucks. It's not much, but it's big bucks. I'm up there.
Get thee behind me. Yeah, I had got something on it. What? So what Aiden will do is he will leave his wallet at home, and we'll get to the store. Oh, mama, I'm gonna get this. I'm like, okay, well, cause you got your wallet, you got your money. Oh no, I left my wallet at home. He's been doing this for 6 years. He's been doing this for 6 years. This year, I'm not playing with him. Baby, you ain't gonna leave your wallet at home and think I'm not getting ready to get my money. Oh no, every time he leave his wallet at home, I record it in my financial app. I'm not playing with my coins in 2024. I don't care if you're Majesty. Majesty, if you owe auntie 25 cents, baby, bring it. Okay? I want my money. Because Boosie is the only one of my children that is not slow to pay. You want to know why? Because Boosie always has his wallet on him. And he be having extra stuff in his wallet that I can use. Oh, mama, I got this McDonald's card for not missing no days at school. Oh, you do? Oh, well, let mommy hold that. A free Happy Meal. He's very resourceful and very useful.
Hey, look.
He had a Chuck E. Cheese card in his... We go to Chuck E. Cheese. He had an old Chuck E. Boosie and Majesty. He had an old Chuck E. Cheese card in his wallet from like a year before. We get to Chuck E. Cheese, and the next thing I know, I'm going through his wallet because he wanted... I'm going to pay for your tickets, but you want some extra tickets. Okay, well, then you're going to pay your extra money. And I seen a Chuck E. Cheese card. I said, can you swipe this? Because she was like, oh, yeah. He had like $18 on there. Resourceful. Zaria and Carly, oh, they like Aiden. Oh, I left my pocketbook. How you 20 and you leave your pocketbook at home? It don't make sense. 20-year-olds don't leave their purses at home. I was like, oh, I left mine at home too. Run me my money. Run it. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. So, Ari, back to your question, because my kids are psychotic. Well, I ain't gonna say that because people say stop saying stuff about your kids and you don't want them to say. If they, I'll do therapy on them. But how I started fostering is the Lord. The Lord really spoke to me one day, y'all. I'm for real. I didn't know anything about foster care. Wasn't interested in it. Didn't know anything about it. I was riding in the car one day, me and my mama, randomly just riding, and a commercial comes on. The commercial was like, have you ever thought about becoming a foster parent? And, you know, I'm just listening to the commercial waiting for the next song. And I'm really not hearing the commercial. Boosie and Majesty is getting ready to get on my nerves. The countdown. Take that to your room. Pick that up and take that in there so they can count down in there. At the end of the hall. Place it by my door so they can count down. Go count down that way. Go count down that way. Go ahead, Magic. Go ahead. Go do the countdown that way. Like y'all acting like this is 1999 and we going into 2000. Get from behind me.
Like King of New York. Hello.
Bye.
Sorry for something.
Hey.
Look, scroll down, mama.
I'm not scrolling down because I need to answer this person. Move, because you smell like corn. What is that? Corn. What is that smell?
Mm-hmm.
What is Daddy cooking? Oh,
Them wings.
Ricardo, I know you. Ricardo, come. You finna blow my stuff up.
I was about to blow up. Is that just off the lights?
No, this right here is smoking. Where's your daddy? He ain't ready to blow my damn kitchen up with me in it. It sounds personal. He probably put a liner in the darn you know when you line the air fryer. Yeah. Child, you know what? I can't. So anyway, I'm just casually listening to the commercial, waiting on the next song, you know, whatever. And the number is what really got me. So when they got to, it's over 18,000 kids in foster care in North Carolina. I was like, oh my God. You know, I was like, It just like caught my attention. Because I was like, over 18,000 kids in foster care. Like, oh my God, that is a lot in just this little area. I was like, that's not good, you know. So they was like, you know, if you're just thinking about becoming a foster parent, then, you know, take this number down and call. So I took the number down and I put it in my console and didn't even really think anything else of it. So, a few months go by. A few months go by. Princeton, go down the hall and use your inside voice. Mullet. A few months go by, and I'm looking in the console for something. I'm riding with Ricardo, looking in the console for something, and out falls the number. So I was like, dang, I forgot I stuck this foster care number in here. So I said, Ricardo, do you want to be a foster parent? And he was like, I guess. I was like, I mean, y'all, that's exactly how he was like, oh, I guess. I mean, if you want to be a foster parent. I was like, what do you want? He was like, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I was like, okay. So we riding down the road. I call him. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm just interested in becoming a thinking about, becoming a foster parent, whatever. They was like, okay, can y'all come today? I was like, come where? Get a kid? Oh, baby. No, we can't come today and get no kid. They was like, no, can you come down here and just do a consultation and see if you're fit? I was like, oh, because baby, you scary. Baby, we on the way to Ruth Chris. I want some of that souffle real quick. Oh my God. But if you really need me to come right now, I will. So we set the appointment up, went down there, and they was like, oh my gosh, y'all, you really sound great, but then, you have to do a psychological, a home study. I mean, they went on and on with a list of things. And so, me and Ricardo were like, yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. No problem. Psychological, bicological. I got that. Honey, we left out that door. We was I ain't never flew out somewhere so fast. I was like, oh my God. I was like, all this stuff to become a foster parent? I think not. No. I'm really being honest. This is my thought process, right? So Ricardo was like, yeah, nah, they tripping. Yeah, right. Okay. So let's go. Put the number back in the console, baby. I ain't thought about it. So Carly started coming around, and Carly wasn't in foster care, but it was sort of like, it was about sort of like foster care, but she wasn't in foster care. And so are you Carly? Oh boy, and so Carly started coming around. I'm like, okay. And so like foster care was like circling as an option, and I was like, now when we really when Carly was with us for a minute, I was like, okay, now Ricardo, I don't know about you, but we can't lose Carly. We gonna have to become foster parents, because I thought that Carly would have to go, she would possibly have to go into the system, and then we would have to go through that process, and I just could not risk not becoming a foster parent and not having the option to have her. Who? Princess? Oh yeah, she probably sleeping. I couldn't risk that chance. So I was like, Ricardo, we was gonna have to, now in between time, the people kept calling us, hey, do you guys want to come to the class? Whatever. So I called the guy back and I was like, hey, I really want to pursue becoming a foster parent, but let me tell you our dilemma. And so he was like, yay! And so he was like, I honestly, if they were to come into I don't know which way it would go. It could be up in the air. So I was like, well, if it's a 50-50 chance that if she did and we would be able to do it, I'm willing to become a foster parent. So he was like, okay, y'all, I promise y'all, I learned so much about parenting, not just foster children, parenting my own children, my daughter, Zari, not just foster kids. I learned so much about thinking differently as a parent when we were in foster class. And once I started going to the foster parenting classes, I understood why you had to have a psychological, why you had to have a home study, why the fire chief had to come to your house and make sure that you had this, why the medications had to be locked up, why. And I'm like, why aren't parents just doing this anyway with their children? Why aren't medications locked up anyway? Why aren't pew-pews locked up anyway? Why don't you have a fire extinguisher anyway? Why aren't your batteries changed out in your fire alarm, your smoke detector anyway? Why don't you have a carbon monoxide detector anyway? why is your why don't your water temperature ain't right anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like making sense. Like, yeah, like this makes sense. If you got children, you know, this should just apply to foster kids. Like, this should apply. You know.
Mommy, Dolphins and Chiefs are playing again.
Okay.
Dolphins and Chiefs.
The Dolphins and the Chiefs.
Yep.
And so, like anything else that I do, especially Princeton, you're going to go to your room if you scream again and watch the Dolphins and the Chiefs in your room.
I don't have Peacock.
Well, then you won't have Peacock in here either. Come here. Okay, come here. Okay. You sleepy? You sleepy? You're not? Oh, okay. And so just like with anything else that I do, especially when I'm learning, I really like immerse myself in it. Like I just be trying to soak up everything. And you know, like I'm like really anal, or and sometimes that's not a good thing. But when it comes to stuff, like I just be like, we got to do it like this. We have to do it like this. It's got to be done like this, you know. But I started to implement with Zaria and Carly the things that I was learning in foster parenting classes. And so, Boosie, turn it down, son. Turn it down, son. I wasn't asking. I love you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Do you want to go lay down? You don't. You want to sit down. You don't want to lay down? Okay. Turn it down some more.
Mom, it's making it yellow.
Thank you. And so, yeah, so once I got into the foster parenting classes, and then they started talking about the kids in care and just the trauma, you know, and all that. Baby, my heart was just ripped up into little tiny small pieces, because I just could not believe that those, like, the kids. And it's crazy because we go through our everyday life without a thought of, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might ride up the street and see a homeless person on the corner with their kids. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna keep driving. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even think about the stuff that goes on in your city, in your neighborhood, and we just so like robotic and just, you know, oh, I gotta make sure I'm good. I gotta make sure my kids are good. I gotta make sure, you know. And that's why now I just really do feel like giving back and volunteerism and just different things like that is so important. Because prior to foster parenting, like, it changed like my outlook on a lot of stuff, because I'm just like, dang, it was a lot of kids in my area in need of placement, and they had gone through some horrific things. Or sometimes, you know, kids can be in foster care and because somebody done lied on their mama. I mean, let's just keep it 100. But you know, but 85 to 90% of the kids that are in foster care have had some type of trauma or some type of abuse, some type of neglect, some type of dealings with substance use, or, you know, whatever. And it's just so sad because you don't even blink or think about it, you know. I don't know. And so some of the things that you can do if you don't want to be a foster parent, or you don't have the desire to be a foster parent, is you can give to the foster, to like your local social services, or a local, or your local, like some of the local community agencies that assist these kids as well, like with toiletries, coats, hats, shoes, all kind of things. Kids in care come in with little to nothing. You know, because they really only have like a split second to grab as much stuff as they can, you know, not a whole bunch of stuff, who knows. So, you know, you don't have to be a foster parent to help the kids out. Like, if you really want to, like some of the things, I know that they used to before 2020, used to take donations. I don't know if they still do that. Like, gently used clothing, gently used, you know, items for kids like toys, you know, all kind of stuff. Because kids need a lot of things. But yeah, and stuff for teens is so important. Stuff for teens, like when I'm out, I'm always picking up, like if I pick up deodorant for me, like I pick up an extra deodorant. If I pick up shampoo, I pick up extra shampoo, and like at the end of the month, I just do a donation. Or, you know, my church do 12 months of mission. And, you know, I've always asked my pastor when we're doing the calendar for the year to include one of our missions in one of the months to give to our local foster agency, because I just feel like, you know, it's so important, because some of the time the kids are definitely overlooked, because especially when it comes to churches, we want to give to the prison ministry, we want to give to the homeless ministry, the homeless shelters, whatever. Like, people really don't think about kids in foster care. Like, they, you know, they really don't have like that outreach ministry in a lot of churches. And unless somebody says something, they're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, sure. But, you know, beforehand, it's just nothing. I mean, I'm speaking on like my church anyway. Yes, duffel bags, book bags, you know, it's a big thing. But yeah, will I ever foster again in my lifetime? You know, I'm not gonna say what I won't do, but right now, right now, honey, my 4 kids are pulling me every which way. Honey, they got me going. So that's why we continue to do respite care, which is a temporary emergency placement care, but nothing permanent. So we might get a call like, hey, a kid came into care. We can't find them placement right now. It's 9:30 at night. Can y'all get this kid for a couple of days? Like, respite is literally like a couple of days, maybe a week max. That's it, before they find like a permanent placement for the child. And we've gotten a couple of those calls. But to do like with the girls coming home, you know, we're in a weird space right now where the girls will have to also be included in our license. And, you know, they ain't gonna be able to determine, like, when the girls home, then when the girls come home, and then is the foster kid is the girls gonna need the room and the foster kid gonna have. So it's just a lot of stuff. Like, you have to make sure that when you are a foster parent, that you're also thinking about your life and what, you know, your needs and all the things that you have going on, so that you can be the best possible option for a kid that's coming in care. You okay? You had to scream? You had to get that out? You all right? So yeah, child, I can ramble about foster care all day, but that's pretty much how we stumbled into foster care. That's just pretty much how we stumbled into foster care. And then, you know, really, you don't stumble into anything. You really don't stumble. You know, I really do feel like God placed my ear to that station that particular day, so that Aiden and Princeton, so that he was gonna use me as a vessel for Aiden and Princeton to get here.
Cancel the store.
They did. Who you going for? And the crazy part is timing. You know, I couldn't have waited. I see. Oh, I couldn't have waited another minute. We got our license, I want to say like maybe July the 16th or something like that. And July the 16th, 5 minutes later, after my license, I took my license out the mail, we got the call for Aiden. I couldn't have waited another moment a year prior to call and be like, yeah, we're interested in coming into the classes. Carly never went into foster care, by the way. We just became her permanent guardians until we adopted her. So the concern for me started off with Carly and ended up with Aiden and Boosie. And so, but it took about 10 months for us to go through the classes, home study, get everything together. And adoption was not even a part of the plan. We never wanted to go into foster care to adopt. We never thought about that. Until Aiden's plan changed to adoption, we didn't even know that could even happen. When my foster care supervisor was like, Aiden's plan has changed to adoption, foster parents are usually the first people that we ask if they're interested in adopting them. Are y'all, would y'all be interested? And I'm like, what you say now, Willie? What you talking about? Because we didn't know. I was like, Ricardo, what? Change to adopt? Huh? Like, I was so lost. Now, that's one thing that they neglected to tell us in foster parenting classes. Or I might have been asleep that day or something. I might have been too cold to listen and was honey doing something. I don't know. But I didn't remember that part. And so I was like, oh, well, of course. Okay, sure. We would. So, that's just how that happened. But yeah, it was not, if you want to adopt privately, don't go into foster care thinking that it's going to lead to adoption, because that's the saddest thing. Foster care is for reunification. And a lot of our children were able to be reunified with their biological families and have done really well. Boosie and Aiden just didn't have that opportunity. So. Thank you, Laquana. Hey, Christine. Thank you so much. But yes, honey, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all entire ministry.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine.
What? Who was?
Thank you, Christine.
Oh, Christine said, thank you, Christine.
Thank you, Christine.
Merry Christmas. No, don't say Merry Christmas. Thank you, Virginia.
Merry Christmas.
Say Happy New Year.
Say happy Christmas. No, say happy Christmas. I got it. Say. Hi, Annie. Magic. Cat.
Are you gonna eat those fries?
Me? I'm right here, Auntie. Look.
Okay.
That's my creeper. Mine.
Where's the other ones at?
That's my only one.
Oh, you don't have no more?
Robot.
A robot?
That's not a robot.
Beep boop, beep boop. Beep boop.
Give me that, Max.
Is that what the robot says? She's talking about beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Mine.
It's not. Boosie just threw that up here. This is yours. This little. What is this? Meow. Is that a cat?
No, yes. I got no.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Oh, you want to show the cat? Okay. Say have a good and blessed night.
Happy night.
Say good and blessed
A good and blessed
night.
night.
Meow 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 meow. You ready to go to bed now? You want to go to sleep? Because you are sleepy. No. Hey, Elaine, Dennis and Denise the Mini Show. Let me tell y'all something. Now, they think they're going to stay up all night doing Dennis and Denise the Mini stuff. No. Because they getting ready to get into bed because they got church in the morning. You a robot? Hey, listen. Hey, do you know you have church in the morning? Oh, okay, because she acting like she... Hey, Excuse me, do you know you have church in the morning?
Beep, boop, beep, boop. I'm robot.
Okay, what about church?
Sure.
Church. Are you going to church in the morning?
Maggie, look, I'm a robot too. It's a happy now crackers. It will smack. It will smack.
Y'all got church in the morning. You're gonna have to get ready for church like you get ready for school. And anytime it comes to the Lord, if you're ready and you know it, clap your hands. People, baby, honey, having as much enthusiasm for the Lord as you do for these little daycare songs. Oh, child, me tearing my nerves up. Thank you, Celithia. I appreciate your time. Uncle. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and clear up something real quick. Yeah. And don't be trying to call CPS on me. So the other day, because somebody had inboxed me and sent it, and this is like an anniversary follower, so they didn't really mean no harm. Like, I didn't take anything by it, whatever. But they was like, I don't know, it kind of took me aback. But they so my mama had made a comment, and this is why I be trying to tell people. Look at this. I had a wig on earlier at my grandma's, and I threw that thing off so hard. And honey, they was like, "Well, you had a wig on, and then you don't." No, baby, I threw this head on my game real quick, cause baby, that wig. Free me. I don't like it. I can't hardly take stuff like that no more. But yeah, so the other day, my mama had made a comment, and this is why I be trying to tell people, because y'all don't hear it. People, you don't see what we do 24 hours out the day. You might see an hour and a half on a live of something, right? And so something that might have happened earlier, we might comment or say, whatever, but it's you don't understand because you didn't see it happen. So my mom had made a comment, and I'm just trying to clear it up because it was some people under there that I had to delete some comments, but don't be coming from my mom. Because one thing Winnie Pooh ain't gonna ever do is be trying to throw no shade or be disrespectful to her people. Okay. And so anniversary follower inboxed me and was like, "Hey, I was just kind of taken aback from Mama Wendy's comment, and I just didn't, whatever." And so I was like, "Okay, like, don't play with me about my mama. I keep being taken aback, because I'm gonna have my mama's side every time. Like, and I'm gonna be really offended. Like, I'm gonna jump to the defensive every time. I don't care if my mama was wrong. She right. Period. Okay. Don't do that. And then I'm gonna talk to my mama on the back end, but you ain't gonna know." So I was like, "What comment? Like, what are you talking about?" So she screenshotted, she sent it to me. So I was like, "LOL." So she was like, "Oh, okay, I was just, I've been an anniversary follower for a long time, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I have a child." Okay, well, let's go ahead and clear this up. Stop. So the other day under the live yesterday, my mom made a comment where she said she told Aiden that it was the boy be quiet or something, she said, and that's the Jello talking. And so people thought that she was trying to say that he was being fruity, or this particular person. And she said that she has a child that's a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and she found that very hurtful, especially coming from our platform where we preach and practice inclusivity. said, well, I understand your concern. I said, but if my mom was trying to call him fruity, she wouldn't have called him Jello. I don't think my mom would have picked Jello as Jello. Okay. So apparently, when I watched the live back, I don't watch my lives back anymore. I used to. When I first started the platform, I used to watch my lives back all the time. Now I don't. So I went on there and watched the live back, and to me, Rashawn, I thought that was a reach too. So I thought maybe, I was, So then I go under there and like it's a couple people with like mad faces and like wows and like a couple of comments, and I had to delete because I'm like, a lot of people might have took, and I think maybe she said something and then she deleted the comment and then she decided to inbox me, which I appreciate. I appreciate that she inboxed me because it's a lot of things that people can work out in the inbox versus just saying something on here and then leaving it up to my interpretation. Like I think somebody made a comment the other day, and Randy, if you on here, I'm not trying to like continue to peek. But I think somebody made a comment like, if that was Boosie, you would have let him get the steak. Like you don't let Aiden get the steak, but I bet you if it was Boosie, you would. And I took it the wrong way, and people was like, oh, you shouldn't be going in on them like that. It was an innocent comment. But y'all don't know what has transpired in the past. Like people used to literally come for me all the time about Boosie being my favorite and trying to pit my boys against each other. Not around here. I don't like that. And so I don't know what way people come, right? Like when you're typing something, I don't know if you like funny, haha, or funny, I don't know how you're trying to be because I can only interpret from my perspective because it's typed. So I don't know how you're saying it because we're not having a conversation. I can just read it and it's only up to my interpretation. And so if you come into the inbox, we can have a conversation, which we did, right? And so I did not delete my mama's comment, but I did delete the commenters because they didn't know what transpired earlier that day. So for people who might have read my mother's comment and was kind of like taken aback or really just like, oh my gosh, like why would Mama Wendy say something like that? Earlier that day, if you must know, because yes, this is an inclusive platform, baby. We are the Rainbow Coalition over here. We got all types of people over here. We got white, black, biracial, all kind of stuff, right? Yeah. And so I mean, I preach however you want to be, whatever you want to do, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your business. What do your business have to do with me? Not a diggity damn thing. The only thing I can do is respect you, love you, and keep pushing. I don't have to agree with anything. I don't have to agree that you let your kids wear Mitch Mac socks. But that's your business. If you let your kids wear Mitch Mac socks, I don't have to agree with it. But I respect you if that's what you want to do. Because guess what? Who the hell cares? Baby, that's your life. Live it loudly. Live it proudly. And damn what everybody else think the same, because you're the only one that got to answer for your life when we leave here. I don't care if you walk the straight and narrow. Guess what's going to happen when you get to the dang on pearly gates? On July 4th, 1974, when you thought didn't nobody see you back there in the cut. I saw you. Oh, but what about Bob down the street who was in that white van with no windows? And everybody thought that it's not about Bob, it's about you. 1974, when you thought nobody was watching. So that's why, let me tell you something. Baby, ain't nobody got, no. So, at the end of the day, if I say something that offends somebody, come to my inbox. Y'all, I am like the easiest person to get along with. I really am. But if you come for me out here, now I'm not saying if I say something and then you be like, girl, no, that wasn't it. Now I'm like, oh Lord, that wasn't it. Okay, what do I need to say? Versus you being like, oh, you don't like, because I'm a petty person, baby. I'm gonna drag you. I'm going to drag. That's just how it is. I am. If you come in my inbox, baby, we can go back and forth. And then, and people on Raising Cultures know me. I come back on and be like, y'all, I was wrong. I've done it in the past. It is what it is. Just take accountability for your shit and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, if you was offended, I'm sorry. But it wasn't nothing like that. Now, the other day, my sister, if you must know, made some Jello shots. Okay? Aiden sees Jello. Okay? He didn't damn know that it was alcohol in it. So, his crazy behind self comes downstairs with one in his hand. He didn't open the top and was like, can I have some Jello? Can I have this Jello, Grandma? So my mom was like, I don't care. Like, she wasn't even thinking at first, like, Jello. So he was like, okay. And he didn't ready to really go in slurping. And she was like, oh, wait, what you get that Jello? What you get that Jello from? Jello. He was like, up in the refrigerator. She was like, no. And I'm looking around the corner. I'm like, Aiden, don't play. Like, I got so mad because you licking? What? I was like, I know you know that. You can't smell it. He was like, I don't know what. It smelled like raspberry to me. I'm a raspberry. Yo, I gonna have a raspberry. Like, stop playing with me. So my mama like, I mean, well, it don't smell like it. Mama, both y'all. So if you had, in that particular live, Aiden, if y'all remember, Aiden was like, he was steady talking. So my mom was like, boy, shut up, that's that Jello talking. And without any context, because when she said it, I didn't address it because I was like, Lord, they're going to call the dang on people on me. If people be like, oh, if I be like, Mom, don't be telling people the Jello, you know, some things you just leave alone. You know, baby, somebody, oh my gosh, what? You let a 13-year-old eat a Jello shot? Oh my God. CBS, yes. Her platform is raising culture. She live in North Carolina. Her son ate a Jello shot.
I
don't got time for that.
Hello?
But when one of my anniversary followers had a concern, I had to address it because where there's one concern, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other people's concerns. Okay, because y'all know how that go. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I really feel like shit happened. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honey, Forrest Gump told us that in the 90s. Shit happens, right? Like, he always, stop looking for food all the time. Why are you always scouring for food? Like, you don't eat, you know. So, for anybody that might have got offended that I blocked your comment or I deleted your comment or, you know, whatever, it's because the way that y'all was taking it, my mom did not mean it in that way. I promise you she did not. I promise you. Baby, I promise. And if you thought that I would come on here and tell y'all that my son and damn had licked the whole damn because just to say my mom wasn't talking about the LGBT, no, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, no. So that's where how that comment came about, and that's why she said it. So it wasn't not to offend anybody. I promise y'all. David said, give him 2 more years and he'll be eating dough. Oh Lord, please don't say that. Please don't say that. I should do stand-up comedy. No, y'all, let me tell y'all, I'll get up there and try to do somebody's stand-up comedy. And the crowd will be like, boo, tomato, tomato, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm like, oh, thought I was funny. I guess I'm not. I can only talk about my family and my children, my children of the corn. You're right, Kimberly. I do too. I really do sometimes think that and look, I really do think, Kim Boosie, that people really do get on and just try to look for anything and, you know, any mess up, any you know, whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't have got that either. I wouldn't have got that either. But you know, people be so in their feelings about everything that when people say something and they catch on to it, it's like that's it. But then my mama pinned the comment too. She just didn't type, she pinned it. And when you pin the comment, it's like it stays there. So when I was watching the live back, the comment was pinned the whole time. So that was the only comment that was right there that I could see too. I was like, my mama's so crazy. So yeah, no. And you know, I just my thing is, I'm not one of those parents that, oh, you know, a lot of people let your kids choose. No, I'm not. I just don't agree with that. I'm not letting my kids choose my kid. If they a boy, I'm gonna say they a boy. They a girl, I'm gonna say they a girl. And if they ever came out and said that they want to be something else, then whatever they want to be, I'm gonna call them that. Like that's just how I am. I don't like, baby, if that's what you want. And that's what but right now, you a boy, and you say you're a boy, that's what you're going to be called. And what I won't call you is Jello. What I won't call you is fruity. I'm not going to say those things. Especially not to my children who in a part of, it would be a part of the community, or be, I would never say those things, because you know, you have to look at some of the stuff that you gonna be, that you offended by just for being black, or just for being big, or just for being have a learning disability. You know, honey, people say mean things to people that's different from them all the time. They don't need to hear that crap from their own mother. So I mean, I just wouldn't do that. Stacy said, just talk like you're doing now. That's what's funny, talking about getting turned out to be. Yes, like my life is a stand-up comedy at this point. My entire life. I told you I was taking my show on the road in the summer of 2024. Everything's in the summer of 2024. Princeton. Get away from Aiden's door. Let me tell you something. If Boosie put his foot on my door one more time, he kick Aiden's door one more time, I'm gonna kick his behind. After Renee just said, "Mommy's a safe space," I'm gonna kick his behind. Cause that one right there. The patience that is literally tried on a daily basis. And then I have to really remind myself, like, he only been here for 6 years. Like, he's only been in this world for 6 small little years. Girl, you been here for 40. I mean, really you gonna let this 6-year-old get the best of you? You gonna let somebody that only been in the world for 6 years defeat you? You really gonna do that? You really gonna let somebody that don't have a bank account do that to you? Somebody that still don't even know how to wipe their own booty good do that to you? Somebody that can't even cook an egg if he wanted one do that to you? Really? Is that what we're gonna do? Somebody that can't even reach the clothes in his closet, he gotta call me to get the stuff off the hanger. Do that to you? Absolutely not. I will not be defeated by a 6-year-old at my big age of 40 in 2024. What am I saying? I'm defeated right now. Baby, he done drugged me from North Carolina to South Carolina. Baby, I'm tired as a mother. Okay? Baby, what am I even saying? Like, the tiniest humans that only been in the world for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 years be the ones that you just be like, I know you lying. Rescue me. Right. I'm a big gangster. All that go out the window when you got help you. Okay, help you. What you want me? What you want?
Help me.
Okay, come over here if you want help.
Help me.
Okay, let her go.
Oh.
She don't want to be tickled.
It says ha ha ha.
It says ha ha ha.
It says ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle.
Don't be so close to this edge. I don't want neither one of y'all hitting your head on the edge of the table and then can't go to church tomorrow. No, but both of you need. I need just a little more Jesus. Them two. Honey, Majesty ain't studying you. Majesty is my niece. My niece. It's 6 of us. I got 5 brothers and sisters, and ain't none of them have any. None of them have no children, except for 3 years ago, my sister had a child. About damn time. Okay, about.
Mommy, look.
I mean, I'm 4 up on everybody.
Mommy, this
Y'all.
football's so hard, I am freezing.
Put it in your room. Don't play with it in here.
Maggie, follow me, catch. Maggie.
Let me tell y'all a little. Don't throw the foot. Take it to your room.
I'm
Magic's not gonna catch the football because you're not gonna throw it in here.
gonna go to my room.
Go to your room with that football.
Maggie,
And she don't want to go throw no football with you. Here. Here.
Maggie.
But fun fact. I'm the only person. I'm the only person with the most kids in my family. Like, nobody else had 4 children. How does it feel to have the most children in your family? And I'm not just talking about me, my siblings. I'm talking about my mama's kids. My mama's sisters. My mama's brother. They kids. So when they be like, y'all want to go on a cruise, but I mean, kid, how y'all gonna do it? Y'all the only ones got to have separate rooms. Don't play with me. Oh, we got to rent a van because Kia got too many kids. She got the most kids. One of my cousins tonight. Oh, I'm gonna be catching up with you. So, I'm the one. So it's very refreshing for me to have at least one of my, before I turn 80, at least experience being an aunt. Because what? How do you escape the life without being an aunt? Like, who the heck? Like, I was like, what? And then she was like, well, I mean, my sister. With Zaria, I was doing this and doing that. You was 15. You could do this and do that. I'm damn near 50. I'm on here trying to figure out when I can apply for AARP. The hell? And you sitting up here talking about, I mean, I was taking Zaria here, there, and it. You were a teenager. I wanted to at least be in my early 20s, experiencing auntie-hood. Now I'm the reserved auntie. The drop it like it's cold auntie. I wanted to be the drop it like it's hot auntie. I wanted to be hot girl summer auntie. Now I'm cool autumn auntie. I don't even understand if that's sitting right in my spirit. I wanted to be the broke unbothered auntie. Now it's rich auntie vibes. Brunch auntie. The hell? No, I just wanted to ride in my little rabbit with the little top down. With my aunt, with my niece, with her and our hair blowing in the wind, and we ain't got no gas. Now I don't want to sit in the with her in the little butterfly chair, and I'm getting my pedicure, and she get one too. What, child? Baby, please. Okay, I just didn't understand why I was God, about to be 50 years old. What do you want me to do? Okay. I can't even take my own kids to the park hardly. I'm so glad Aiden able to watch Boosie a little bit. Stop, she said.
Mom.
Go push Boosie on the swing, Aiden. Honey, I'm tired. Hell. But that's my baby mom. She said I'm 40 and already a great aunt. Baby, I don't even know. I mean, I'm a remain hopeful.
Mom, do you want this?
I'm a remain hopeful. Majesty's only 3. And I'm 40. So I'm a remain hopeful for that great auntie. My brothers don't have any children. Bird, of course, probably is not going to ever have any children. I'm a remain. Majesty, tag you're in when you're 40 and I'm 90. Then here they go bringing me the baby like Simba and Rafiki. Rafiki, ain't that the monkey? Now here they go bringing me. I'm the elder auntie, elder great auntie. I gotta hold the baby. That's getting ready to be me soon in the family. Putting stuff on the baby head. Child. Oh, wait, I was an auntie at 5. See, that's what I'm saying. That's how Boosie gonna be an auntie probably when he about 13. I mean, an uncle when he about 13. Hey, I know that's right, Stacy. Now that is the truth. It is a blessing that your siblings aren't having. Yes, I am all for people that don't want to have children. You know, some people, my brother and his wife, honey, they living their best life, baby. You know, and if they want to have kids, I don't know what discussion they pass around with children. But honey, I know they living their best blessed lives. Okay, no kids. And my other brothers, they're young. They're too young to me right now. They're not, honey. They be trying to be in the studio too much to have a baby right now, child. And then of course my no, she don't. My other sister, she's autistic and she has an intellectual developmental disability. So the chance of her getting pregnant and having a child is nil. So, at this point, and Mikey don't want any more children. So now it's like, is Derek and Henry gonna have kids? And they're 18 and 19. Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility. I don't know. Hell, I might be a grandma before I become an auntie again. No, I won't be. Shit. I better be. It better be another 10 years. I told them I'm a grand mom. I got a grand and a grand kid. Boosie. He is my kid and my grand kid. Because like my friends are grandmas, literally grandmas. Their kids have children. Most of my friends are grandmothers right now. Boosie about the age of one of their grandchildren. I'm a grand mom. I'm a grand old mom. So at this point, baby, y'all gonna be stuck. Go ahead, have a baby, baby, have a baby, have them, go on, have them. I'm telling you right now, I already got a little one.
Mommy, I'm telling you like
You better go on to wait till you about 13.
Mommy, I'm telling you like this.
No, you're not.
Mom, Maggie won't go in my room. Let's see you play with that.
A roll. My niece had 2 kids. Is one of my best friends. She's 28. Oh, that's so sweet. Follow you? Where you going? You gonna sit down?
Yeah, I'm not sitting down.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night. I will see y'all tomorrow after church. I think I'm gonna take something out to cook. I'm feeling like a pork chop or something. Yeah, I think I might cook pork chop tomorrow. Pork chop. Boosie, what you trying to do with that? You got to lift it up from the back. He's talking about, oh, you don't see the handle. Oh, child. Y'all have a good place now. Bye. Oh, Lord, Cal, gonna take me away.